by YouTube. Just so you know, all these are for educational purposes only. Every single one of them, they're for educational purposes only. Yes, sir. Nothing is for sale. It's for the enjoyment and entertainment of those who come in for the subscribers and members. It's my personal collection. Nothing's for sale. Personal collection only. And we might be talking about a giveaway off and on YouTube, and that is no affiliation of you guys. And it's free to enter. Just need to like and subscribe. Turn the notifications on. Yep. And YouTube, we're going to be using a soundboard. Yes, sir. Multiple different soundboards. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Appreciate you coming in. And you will probably be using this to point out objects throughout the room off and on too. This is a piece of wood used in construction to install windows and doors. No shape or form used for firearms. It is a wood wedge to install windows and doors. We use it to point out objects throughout the room. Hey, Micah, welcome back. What's happening? You weren't in my other two lives. What happened? Guten Morgen, he says. Look, we got our hats in. Look at that, Micah. What's up, Mohammed? Good morning to you. It's 8:13 for me, p.m. Oh, like it's good. Thanks, Farmer. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Creator says like and subscribe. Let's see, I dream I had a gun. There you go. Hey, it's Mr. Wood. Yep. Yes, that's what I should put on here. My name is Mr. Wood. What is your name? Granty says, so the Tide suffered an embarrassing defeat via the UGA Bulldogs tonight. Do you have any revolvers? Mike, you know, you've been in here many a time. Appreciate you all coming by. There's 10 of you in the chat currently, but not that many talking. If you're new, we do have a giveaway at 8,000 subscribers. It's free to enter. Just need to subscribe, turn the notifications on. The giveaway is our emblem stickers, as well as free hats with that giveaway, as well as t-shirts. Yes, sir. And if you consider becoming a member, you have more chances of winning the t-shirts and hats. Definitely. Micah, we're not sure yet. I'm thinking the stickers probably, I'm not sure how much for the stickers, but the hats, it looks like most people sell their t-shirts for 25 to 30, and people's hats they sell from 15 to 20, I think. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. Anyways, we got to make sure we're charging enough. That way it's worth my time, but not ripping anybody off. What's up, Bree Lee? How's it going? Shout out to Bree Lee. How are you? What's the little sad face for, my friend? Like, oh, dang. What's wrong with that, my friend? Cheer up, my brother, live in the sunshine. We'll understand it all by and by. Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming by. I don't know if you're new or not. He's like, sup, hi. I don't remember you in here before. Possibly. Bree Lee game and unboxing. Or maybe I subbed to you and you subbed back, maybe. That could have been why. I'm not sure. Can you show the hat again? The back of the hat? Yep, it's not Velcro. It's that fabric stuff, mesh that a lot of hats have. I just did an unboxing of them this evening. We could do that. Oh, there you go. Well, if you sub, I'll sub back if I'm able to find you. I'll screenshot you so I can. If you're not public, I won't be able to find you. So possibly see if we can find you. Yeah, we have a giveaway coming up at 8,000 subscribers. We were trying, before we started this live, we were trying to get to 7,700. Unfortunately, we didn't. We were so close. Will the logo disappear the first time it's washed? I don't know, Micah. We'd have to try that out, I guess. It's not supposed to. I just got them in today, so who knows? That hat looks like it could be used to catch fish. Oh, probably. I've actually catched... when I was younger, I had similar to this that we'd catch, what do you call those? Crawdads with. When we'd go camping, we'd stick it in. Whoosh. Where are the hats made? No clue. There's no label in these. And maybe the paperwork says. I'm not sure if it even came with paperwork. I got them online. Had them custom made through a small business. What's up, Mr. Monkey? Yeah, there's no paperwork in it. Kentucky Blizzard's hat are going for 35 cheeseburgers. Yeah, it looks like when I was looking at Pistol Politics. He was selling his t-shirts for 30 and I think hats for 20 or 25. I'm new. Hey, Monica. Welcome. What's up? Shout out to Monica. And we lost a subscriber. Who did that? Who did that? He's lying. It's made in Timbuktu, whatever that is. Thanks, Monica, for coming by. If you like gun content, cave exploring, hiking outdoors, mine exploring, old mines, I do that on the channel. We also have a giveaway at 8,000 subscribers. Thanks for those 2 subscriptions. It's these 2 hats. We got 2 of these that are for giveaway, 4 different type of stickers, and 2 different type of t-shirts. Yeah, that's bad for whoever unsubscribed, but we got 2 of them back, thankfully. Are out of the front knives illegal in Arizona? No, they aren't. I have one. How dare they unsubscribe? Yep, and y'all should subscribe too. Thanks. I like and subscribe as well. Thank you, Monica. Briley says he subscribed. Shout out to Briley and Monica. W's in the chat. Hello there. Hello, Mr. Riff-Raff. Mr. Daffy Duck Riff-Raff. That's him. Daffy Duck Rick-Raff right there. Monica says, no problem. People, you're supposed to subscribe, not unsubscribe. I know, right? What is the mix of the wool and polymer on the hats and shirts? What is the mix on the wool and polymer? Polymer? On the hat? I have no idea what you're trying to ask because they're not wool shirts. I don't think they'd have polymer in them. That's plastic. Those are some cool guns. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming by. I do gun content, mine exploring, cave exploring, hiking. I just did last week a video of the ballistics on all my lever actions, but the 30-30. Please check it out. I'd love for your opinion on it. Make some comments. I did more of a Western theme, just as a teaser. Check it out. Can you give me a tour of your guns? It'd take a while for me to go over everything, but we got double barrel shotguns on this side. It's 2 more double barrels there. A 1901 lever action 10 gauge. That's a 10 gauge on the bottom of the rack there. Some other old stuff back here. Let me move this. Some of these are antiques. All those are antiques. MP5 right there. That nylon's like a shirt can be 50-50 blued between wool and... I don't know what they are. Where's Skittles? He's inside now, but I'm not sure where. I like that blue gun. Thank you, Mohammed. That is a Canik Signature Series Sketch. See, it has like little sketch lines. It comes like that from factory. We got some military ones in the corner there. 30-30 lever, SKS, AK-47, a Sega 12 clone, AR-15. We got an air rifle in the corner. Some levers in here. Bolt action shotgun there. One of my EDCs sitting right there, the 365 SIG. We got a 338 Lapua right here. Precision by Ruger. I want to get an 1860s black powder revolver someday. I've never missed with black powder, but I'd love to learn. There you go. We're in the Army. I was not. Like the color blue. Thank you. Me too. No, those are illegal, Monica. Thank you for those 2 subscriptions, guys. We got 3, or that was 1 more, I guess. 3 more subscriptions, guys, and we'll hit 7,700. Appreciate you guys. 3 more, people. If we could get 3 more at least. Is it going to be the uncomfortable 100% nylon blend? Let me see if they say anything on them. I know what you're talking about, where they're real scratchy. They don't have anything on the back side. These are not scratchy. They're pretty soft. They're actually pretty soft. Let me see if there's any tag on the bottom of them. Yeah, here we go. I think they're 100% cotton. I don't know. It's in another language, but it says 100%. And that wouldn't be nylon because it doesn't stretch. So they could be 100% cotton. If they are, those are some nice shirts then. Decent. Do I have a laser? Do I have a laser? I might have one that's a bore sight that's a laser to fit in the 30-30, I think. But no pen light type. Black powder is cool, but I have to clean it immediately after. Yeah. Hey, that gun is like the one in my dream. Which one? Hopefully I'm getting the Ecotech 512 for Christmas. Going to put it on my Scorpion. Nice. I'm also asking for a Pro Tac light for the Scorpion as well. Awesome. Yeah, this live's definitely not taking off. It's the slowest of all of them so far. Only 15 in the chat. And we need 3 more subscribers to hit our 7,700. Oh, the hats do the bills bend easily? No, they're pretty stout. They're actually kind of hard to bend. I was surprised. They're really stout. Like, they're hard. And then the front here is, I would say, it's semi-hard. It's not like hard, but it's got a little bit of rigidity to it. And then, yeah, I did a print on. I didn't do a patch because I would have to get a patch embroidered on or something. Print on's way cheaper. Smallest one next to the black pistol. That one? That one's a little revolver that's a 32 Smith & Wesson short. It's a Hopkins and Allen's. That's an antique. If you're meaning this one, that's a Jennings 25 ACP. Never mind. You can't do that. That's pretty hard and it's impossible because you can't. Oh, let me see. You can subscribe to them. You just got to press the face, technically the circle, and it'll show their YouTube channel. No, the only way it does, Briley, is if you're a moderator, it'll show their YouTube channel. You can click on it. Otherwise, you have to look it up, type it in yourself. What's up, Gilly? Welcome back. Not the revolver ones. You're probably meaning that one. Yeah, that's a Jennings 25 ACP. The hat looks cool. Thank you, Elijah. Appreciate it, man. What stitching does the shirt and hats use? It's printed on. It's a print on. With that much detail, they couldn't stitch it on. They'd have to print it. Yeah, it's printed. And same with the shirts. They're printed on too. I want one. Yep. Well, everybody and their uncle does. Oh, guys, we're 2 more subscribers away from 7,700. Thanks for that subscription, guys. 2 more subscribers, please. Shirts I would wear, but I probably wear the hat more. Sir, can you show me your biggest gun and smallest? So my biggest gun would be this one here. At 338 Lapua Ruger Precision. I cannot show you my smallest because it's in there. It's in that brown thing, and I can't touch a gun on a live. You can on shorts and you can on long formats, but not on lives. It's a little 22. I wear hats all the time. Me too. I have a 22 revolver. Nice, Matt Dillon. Oh, shout out to Matt Dillon. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for coming in. We're 1 subscriber away, guys. If you're new, could you subscribe, please? We're 1 away from our goal for the night, 7,700. Love to get more than that if we could. We'll see. Guys, you got to subscribe. Thanks, Bray. Brayley Game, or Briley, I pronounce. Monix is okay. Yeah, the 22 I have, Monica, is a little, what do you call it? It's a little single shot 22 from 1869 to 1871. It's my rarest little gun, too. This guy is crazy. Good, you got subscribe. Yeah, but we lost one. Who the world did that? Naughty. Mike, I don't know. I never watched him yet. You're funny, asking all these funny questions about him that I have no idea about. Can I have one of those? What's up, Marquis? Educational purposes only, which you agreed to when you came in the chat, because you have to push OK. Monica says yes. Let's see. Jack's back. Nothing's for sale. All will be given, or will be given away. Correct. It is all personal collection, private collection, educational purposes, and for enjoyment only. Nothing's for sale. Well, someone unsubscribed for some reason. I don't know why. We were 1 away from 7,700. What type do you have? All sorts. 9 mils, 45s, 454, 460s, 32s, 22s, 10 gauge shotguns, all sorts of stuff. Did you try out the Jericho yet? I have not. Nope. Nor that one. What size will be available? Can they fit my fat body? Micah, I'll order whoever wins, I'll order the size that you guys need and have it sent to your house so I don't have to get it sent to mine and then get it sent to yours. I'll just order whatever size you need. Those are larges, and they're a little large for a large. You are not a 14XL because guess what? They don't even make that. Those are larges, and that's what I usually wear, but they're a large. Now, they haven't gone through the wash, so they'll probably get smaller. Got the TX. Yeah, it came in, Pez. It came in. I actually got that a week ago. Last Friday, or was it Thursday? I got that a week ago. Came in. The other parts are still coming in. Well, we got back to $6.99 there. Oh, I only have a couple knives out today. We've got a case, 2 K-bars, an old Gerber that has a broken tip and needs replaced. This is a Kershaw. The clip's missing. That's a Damascus. And then this one's a push dagger. I got an O knife right here. Got an O knife. There's another one right there, an O knife. Let's see. Do you have knives? A few of them, yeah. Will you charge shipping? No, it's all included. It's all included. Yeah, that one's Damascus. I have some more knives, but they're not out right now. It's not like a nice collection, like I'm actually doing it for collectibles. Anyways. 22 in the chat, 17 likes. Appreciate you coming by. Please subscribe. We do gun content, mine exploring, cave exploring, hiking stuff. We'd love it if you could join the family. And when you subscribe, turn the notifications on so you know when the giveaway is for the stickers, for the hat giveaways, and the 2 t-shirts that we'll be giving away. Depending which cheaper, Micah. Depending which cheaper. One again. What do you mean, Muhammad? Do you have knives? You literally just saw them. You're funny. And I just mentioned I don't have a whole bunch out right now, and I have more. You're funny, Brayley. Oh, excuse me. Got a little string hanging on the back end of the hat. It was loose, though. Got the Desert Eagle staring at you there. One again, 7,700. Oh, yeah, we only need one more. What's up, Alex? Welcome, buddy. You weren't in the other lives, huh? We need one more, guys, to get to 7,700. Please, one more subscriber. We're getting no more new ones in. Unfortunately, this live isn't taking off. We got 3, I think it was, right? No, we were at 694 when we started this one, I believe. 695, right before we stopped at 695. So we got 4 so far. Alex says, sorry. Yeah. Our last 2 had just over 2,000. One was like 2,200, 2,100. The other one was maybe 2,800, 2,300, something. My phone died. Sorry. Oh, that's okay. Oh, is that why you're on a different account? You're on your other account now. Oh, excuse me. You had more people in here before you restarted. Yeah, I know I did, right? So iCannon, that shoots 454 Casull. It also shoots 460 Smith & Wesson Magnum and 45 Colt. iCannon, are you new? If you are, could you consider subscribing? If you do, you could be our 7,700th subscriber. Yep. And turn the notifications on so you know when we're having a giveaway with the hats, the stickers, and 2 t-shirts we're giving away. You're bricked, poor guy. Need some Metamucil? Something to get the stuff flowing? Is that what they use? I think so, because fibers to help if you got the runs. Anywho, like and subscribe. Do you have knives? Briley, you asked that I don't know how many times already, and I answered. The other person asked too, and I answered. And I showed him. Open thy eyes, my son, so thou can't see them in front of the camera. Not the right kind of bricked. Well, I thought he meant like I'm bricked as in like, his stomach is not working right. How long will shipping take in Maryland? Mainland, USA, or what? Most things, even from California all the way to the other side of the coast, would take what? 4 days, 5 days, depending which one you use. For the U.S., Canada, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Guam. Hey, who was the 7700? Guys, W's in the chat for whoever that was. Guys, who did that? Thank you, thank you. Oh, we got another one. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. We just got over our goal, 7700. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. That's why I removed it. This is a family-friendly channel. Oh, I didn't even know what he meant. Briley, you keep asking the same question. I have knives. Please do not ask again. I have showed them to you 3 times, and I've told you already multiple times. Please do not ask if I have knives again. I already answered that. Will there be different shipping alternatives like air shipping, ground? It's just ground, far as I know, here in the States. Well, if it goes to Canada, it might be, or Mexico, it might be air. That's why I removed it. This is a family. Okay, there you go. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's do here for. Let's change that. I don't know about that long, so I just did them less. Just subscribe. Thank you. Fishy says, I'm getting a 22 revolver. Any suggestions? If you want a cheap, decent plinker that you're not worried about getting dirty and messing up, just get a Rough Rider. If you want a little better, get the Wrangler, the Ruger Wrangler. They are on sale for about 200 cheeseburgers. These are usually on sale for 100 this time of year, or even less some places. Let's see here. Jerome, your persistence and tenacity is starting to take over the gun live stream community. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, Fishy, that's what I would suggest. If you want just like a nice knock around, you don't care if it gets messed up, you can get one of these for 100 cheeseburgers a lot of places this time of year. And then pay a little more and you get the 22 MR cylinder. Like $20. And what do you think of the Rock Island 22? I've never shot the Rock Island. I actually don't own any Rock Islands. Shout out to Wolfpack. I believe you're new. Thank you. And do I like 22 LR? I do. I just got this one. That one can shoot him if I put that cylinder right there in them that came with it. I also have some other pistols and rifles that shoot that. Great job. Keep up the hard work. Thanks, Xfinity. Did you see the members only video I posted today? Travel, that at 500 or 460? Travel, that one's my 460. My 500's in the safe. Oh, nice. Thanks. You're welcome. Real Fishy Biz. Get an old Smith & Wesson 22. They look exactly like the K-frame ones and all live centuries. Unfortunately, they're so expensive, though. Welcome, man. Yeah, thank you. Let's see here. I just want one to say I own a revolver. The cheapest one, cheaper the better. Well, just get a Rough Rider. They're honestly pretty good. The only funny thing about them is they have a safety. A revolver with a safety. Yeah. They're single action. They're a 6-shot. You can get a 9 of those, but not with the WMR 22, though. I like your style, creator. Where did your order? When did you order the FRT for the? Somebody gave me a suggestion where to order it from, and it got shipped yesterday, the day before that, because they were running such a good sale. It took a while to ship it off because I ordered it last week. So it's on its way. I don't remember where I ordered it from. Somebody suggested to me. Compared several while all were streaming at the same time for a week, and you get the most viewers. Yes, I watched it and love the sneaks. Yeah, I seem to get the most right now. Sometimes I'll even get a little bit more, but I get actually about the same as Pistol Politics right now. Sometimes more, because like once in a while I'll get, I think last week I got a 300 and something, and then a 200 something beginning of this week, and I think I got 115 one time. I screenshot it. What tape will you use on the boxes? Micah, come on, man. Thanks, Leo. $20. Yeah, I got lots of them. Can I plug my sponsor for... Are you the one to give that to me, Real Fishy? Was that a sniper rifle to the right? Yes, it is. It's a 338 Lapua. So military-wise, they call them sniper. For citizens, they call them precision. So that's a precision Ruger precision rifle, an RPR 338 Lapua. We had 1K in the room 2 nights ago. All at one time? No, we didn't have all at one time. I've never had 1,000 all at one time. I've had 400 something one time at once. As in total, when I shut off my live, usually I have between 2,000 and something up to 4,000 and something usually. in total views. I did get one the other day when I was doing my handyman trim. The second live in, I think it was, we had 280 something people in at once, 240, and I got 17,000 something on that one. Will you ever update your channel logo and not use AI in the future? Like what? Use actual pictures? Because otherwise, how else are you going to do it, Micah? Nice collection. Thank you, Truck Life. How you doing? Truck Life Productions. Shout out, buddy. If you're new to the channel, we have a giveaway at 8,000 subscribers. If you like gun content, mining, cave exploring, hiking, please subscribe. Turn your notifications on. We're giving away these stickers here. These hats that just came in today. And 2 t-shirts. They'll be shipped to your house. Hire an actual artist to make your logos. I don't feel like spending $300 for someone to create a logo when I can make something that cool for free. That looks awesome. AI is a little cheaper than hiring a graphic. Right. That was free. And it looks cool. Truck Life says, thanks. I'm good. Hope you are as well. I am. I'm doing pretty good. I feel a little parched. Other than that, I should probably get something to drink. I'm feeling a little parched. I need to wet my whistler. Let me get something to drink real quick, guys. No, what are you doing on the couch? All right. Oh, that felt good. Get a good drink of water. If you drink of water. Let's see. Yo, that's fire. Hey, Jelly. Yeah, my girlfriend does custom logo work, and it's not cheap at all. I know, right? Thanks, I'm good. Hope you're well. Yep. Have you tried the new Google AI image generator? It's very good. It's called Nana Banana Pro. I have not. That one logo fits the entire show. This one with the mountains, because I do hiking, the mines, because I do mining, or as in like do mining stuff. This doesn't have and it does have the cactus on the side right there, because it was a square logo. And then, yeah, the firearms and the little bullets, the Western skull looking in the rope. That's why I like this one so much. Is 22 powerful enough for raccoon invasion my garden? Yes, it would be. Dustin Delhi. What's up? Shout out to Dustin. Want that hat? That's badass. Thank you. Where will you sell your products from? Probably Shopify through the lives. There's like a way I can post something with a little baggie. Somehow I can put something there, and it'll pop up in a little window. I also can put them on other stuff. Thanks for that subscription. In a ball wall. Yep. YouTube AI is going to flag you for touching a gun if you keep picking up that hat. I know, right? Love the hat. Thank you. Got a Second Amendment hoodie from Academy last week. Black with white stitching. Such. Oh, nice, Truck. Sounds awesome. Only thing I'd say with the hat is an embroidery hat would be cool. Might be cost preventative, though. Yes. See, that's the thing. Like, I could probably sell these for 20 versus embroidery. You'd have to sell for 30 because they're literally that much more the profit margin loss. Because printed on, and plus, I don't know, do you think they could actually do embroidery that small? I don't know if they could. The detail. But yeah, most hats, most people are selling hats between 25 to 30 a piece for people's merge. I don't think anybody's selling for maybe 20. I don't think any of them are selling for 15. You'd hardly make a thing on 15, honestly. Because I think I paid 12 something, or was it 15 per hat? So, I mean, I would be losing money if I sold them for 15. I'd almost be losing money because I'm taking time to order them, taking time to package them up, run around, ship them off. Possibly is that size. Yeah. If you like comfortable button-ups, look up retro shirts, amazing colors, and I love the hidden guns in prints. That sounds cool. So you're saying the prints have the little teeny guns on it? That's neat. But I ain't no expert. Yep. Post 2020 prices. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, you know why? Because after 2020, we know who was president then. It's called Bidenomics. The Bidenomics, right? Ruined everything. The Democrats were so happy about it, and the liberals, now that they're getting their freedoms taken away, they're whining and crying like big fat babies. Anyways, YouTube's going to kick me off for my freedom of speech. Thanks. These raccoons are insane. Yeah, 22 would be fine. Either pistol or rifle. I'd say rifle better, but I don't know, pistol work too. Let's see here. For $20 to come with a free high point. Like I said, Micah, I had to pay about 15 for these myself per hat. So if I sell them for 20 and it takes me a whole bunch of time to package each one up and shipping and everything, I'm making nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Truck's life's like, preach it, brother. Yep. As you can tell, I ain't no liberal. Liberal won't have this many. There's a few liberals out there that do have guns, and I'm fine with that. Hooray to them. There's a few out there, as long as they know how to handle them right. Don't do something they ain't supposed to, right? Like what happened to some other people, unfortunately. God bless those who suffered. Did you get another subscriber? I think it's been at 702 for a little bit. Maybe not. Whoever just subscribed to make it 702, thank you. Have a good one, Joyce. Or that would be Boom Boom, whatever her name is. Got that right, says Truck. Yeah. No, like my great grandpa was in World War II, and he was a Democrat. He wasn't for war. He voted for Clinton and I think Obama too. But he was a gun advocate, even though he didn't like war. He was in World War II. He's a Marine. He was over there in Japan during World War II. But yeah, Mr. Dirt Track, he was pretty bad, unfortunately. But he wasn't a liberal Democrat. He was the old style Democrat, where you would just agree to disagree, and have a good conversation, debate back and forth instead of violence. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Child labor would be better because it would be cheaper. Micah, that is not what we're saying. That stuff might get me in trouble, dude. I wouldn't talk about that. The long sleeve leather elbow patch shirts. Yeah, I remember those. They also made them in like some jackets. I could see a nice plaid one with that logo on the back. That would be cool, but that would probably cost quite a bit because the jacket itself is probably going to cost me like $35. Then for them to put a logo on, it's going to be I don't know how much. Embroidery would probably be better for that. What's up, The Truth? The truth is blurred. Yeah, unfortunately, because Satan comes as a thief and a roaring lion sometimes too, and he likes to blur the lines. And like in the Garden of Eden, he said, "You'll be as gods, knowing good and evil." Well, that was true because they did start knowing what good and evil was. They didn't become as gods, though. Anywho, never show your guns on social media. It's not going to make your man doesn't need to show off like this. I think someone's jelly about two things. The size of something, to put it bluntly, and that he doesn't have any. Oh, that's a typo. I meant volunteer work. Yeah, huh? Just had to say it how it might be, guys. I know the truth hurts. How it might be. Anywho, what is the strongest thing you have? Bradley, I would say my 10 gauge single shot right here. It hurts the most. It's a 10 gauge single shot, kicks about 45 foot-pounds into your arm, or a force hitting you. It shoots these 3.5-inch turkey magnums, stuff like that. No, I'm not showing off. If I was showing off, I'd be like, "Oh, look at this thing, guys. I got this for this price. Oh, man, you guys are dumb. You have nothing. I get, look what I got." Yeah, like that, right? Thanks for his service. And yes, there are good ones out there. YouTube, we weren't touching any firearms when our phone was moving, as you can tell. We touched nothing. We were illustrating what people do when they show off what they have and are idiots or illiterate people or cuckoos, whatever you call them. Yeah, eyes laughing. Imagine it like a book of information. He's reading it. Tried my best. Great grandfather was in the army and they clashed Pancho Villa. Wow, really? Chaston. And he went to France in World War I. There we go. Dang, bro, that's cool. The guy's angry about the man. It's jealous they don't have a Model 1901. I know, right? I've got one right there. Yep. You want to hear something crazy? Sure. Well, I can at least read it. Can't quite hear it. Do you have any black powder? I have one that's technically officially black powder. This cap and ball Kentucky rifle, but that's black powder. Originally, it would have shot black powder. These were originally all black powder, so I shoot Pyrodex out of these brass shells up here, the shotgun shells. That would have been black powder or new, depending. These two would have been black powder. That's black powder. This one's black powder originally. That one's from 1860s. It's a Snyder. That would have been black powder. And then this rimfire shotgun right here would have been black powder. Possibly that one, the single shot. It was early 1900s. Probably not, though. You should make a poll about whether people prefer the M1887 or the M1901. Do you see the video of the guy holding the piece of paper on the side of a revolver? No, I haven't. What was that all about? Yeah. Hey, guys, we did reach our goal. I know that's going to roll back to about 7,694 again, probably. Anyways, we appreciate you. No, did you see the video of the guy holding the piece of paper on the side of a revolver? I haven't. Stop. I'm going to explode. What's going on? Yeah, I use Pyrodex because I don't have actually black powder. So I use this. Pyrodex was a black powder equivalent for muzzleloader repellents. Joyce or Boom Boom, you already know we have a 1911. He held the paper there while firing, and the paper was incinerated. I did not hear about that, Xfinity. What I did hear about, a guy was saying that some people say shrapnel comes out of revolvers on the side, and so he put a paper like maybe 8 inches away from him firing, and no holes went through the paper. So he was like, well, I guess that's debunked. So he tried different ammo, he tried different pistols, never got any shrapnel coming out. What's your oldest gun? If it might be the same one, but it might have had it right up against it. That one right there is my oldest gun I have, Bri. That's from 1840s. Roughly. They made the cap and ball from 1820s to 1860s, so I just call this one 1840s. It's a Kentucky hunting rifle. It's got like a pig running right there. It's got, let's see, if you twist it this way, it's got a gander coming in. You can see its beak on the side, its wings, and its feet. The opposite side has a coyote running, or a dog. Directly against it. Oh, directly against it would, yeah. Or like with those right there, or in the very front right there. Yeah, it'd hurt your fingers. I meant that's cool. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Technically, what is the worst revolver, the Nagant or the Taurus Judge? Nagant would be. Thought your oldest gun was your tiny bitty gun. No, that's my oldest pistol. My oldest pistol is from 1869 to 1871. It's in that box. That's my oldest pistol. My oldest gun of everything is that flintlock, or cap and ball. Jack comes out on the cylinder gaps of revolvers. You have to mess up. Yeah, it's actually... So yeah, it definitely is that gap between there. That's what would make the force. Someone was saying that shrapnel came out too. And so this other fellow was checking with the paper for shrapnel. And nothing poked through, so... If you'll remember... Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it would. Banana Ballistics tried it with hot dogs right up against it, and it blew the hot dogs to pieces. Anyway, worse trigger pull than the Nagant. It had a 20-pound pull. Don't know. Glocks? Oops, did I just say that? Oh, excuse me. I sneezed. Was out practicing with my Heritage 22 revolver earlier, and it went bang many times and didn't do anything. Wasn't supposed to. You said it did go bang, or... Like, I have a Rough Rider right here. Currently, it has the 22 Magnum in it. I've never had that. Let's see. Have I had to have a light primer? Possibly. But if it was going boom and nothing happens, well, that means you're having a squib in the barrel and you don't want to shoot it. Ha 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 ha. He says, yeah, I know. Excuse me. Had to clear my throat there. Yeah, about that Glock trigger. Bucks aren't that bad, right? I don't have one. Do you have a Beretta? The only Beretta I have, Mr. iCannon or Mrs. whoever you are, is this Beretta 10 gauge Silverhawk from 1960. It's a 10 gauge shotgun. I don't have a Beretta pistol yet. One of these days. Glocks all around, they're the best gun, honestly. Hands down. 22s are pretty notorious for primary function. Yeah, but he acted like it did go boom, and it went bang many times and didn't do anything. I'm not sure what he meant by that. My first revolver was handed down a Ruger 357 Magnum long barrel. Nice. Yeah, Ruger's awesome. I've got that one right there. That's a Ruger Blackhawk, new model, so it can handle the high pressures. It's actually heavier than the 45 Colt, which is next to it, which makes sense because see the bridge on top is huge versus the bridge on the 45 Colt is small. I can't ask if you have a Beretta. Not. Well, that's exactly what you spell. Beretta and Beretta, it's the same thing. Oh, a Barrett. A Barrett. No, I do not have a Barrett. I'm sorry. I do not have a 50 BMG Barrett. Right here is a 338 Lapua. Ruger Precision. So that's that shell. That's a Ruger Precision. That steel case back there is a 7.62 by 39 like an AK shoots. That's a 50 BMG. So there's obviously a difference. I mean, this is no joke. This shell is no joke, but that's definitely bigger. First revolver was 1972, Smith & Wesson model, 1936. Nice. Do you have dyslexia? Maybe a little bit. I just saw it and I thought it said Beretta, not Barrett. Let's see here. No issues. I was working flawlessly. The bang was the sound of it firing. Seeing no shrapnel out the sights. Oh, got you. First middle was okay, I read that one. Nice creator. Let's see here. Yeah, we don't say 6-7 here, buddy. Someone puts you in timeout for a minute. Or was that longer than that? I don't know how that would be. Let's see. I'll just redo it for 10 seconds. It's supposed to refresh it and make it 10 seconds instead. Let's see, 30 minutes. 30 minutes what? Yeah, I don't know why it was 30 minutes. I just put them in for 10 seconds. It'll probably come back. Usually it resets it. I want you to tell me the difference between the two words trash and Taurus. Taurus goes boom and trash just stinks. What's up, man? Hey, Aaron. I'm thinking of getting a new 22 pistol for my mom so I can get the TX compact back and looking at the Walther WMP or get another TX for myself. So I just got the TX22 here. The channel actually helped support that. I also have the P22 Walther. I don't have the, what'd you say it was? The new 22 pistol for my mom so I can get the 22 back. I've been looking at the Walther WMP. Is that the 22 Magnum one? This one, the P22 and the P22Q are 22 LRs. Because that's the second time we've had a timeout with him. Someone set up. What's up, Anthony? Anthony Rivas. Oh, we lost a subscriber. Who unsubscribed? Who did that? Appreciate you coming in, Anthony. How you doing? I believe you're new to the channel, although we've had a couple Anthonys, so maybe you aren't. How do you say goodbye in German? Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. It almost sounds like you're saying my feet are in sand. Auf Wiedersehen. Awesome setup. Oh, that's what you said. Thank you. So, Austin, or Anthony, I mean, usually we have specific days we have different things. Like Saturday would only be shotguns, but unfortunately I didn't do a live last night or the night before because my dad had an emergency and we had to take him to the hospital and all this stuff. Thursdays are normally wheel guns and Fridays are usually semi-automatic pistols. So I decided to do a blend of all that. So it's not all shotguns. It's not all one or the other. So we did a blend. Sundays are going to be, tomorrow's going to be lever actions. Mondays, request, if someone requests something to put on the table, if I have it. Tuesdays, oddball rounds, like cartridges they don't really make anymore. Wednesdays, bolt actions, and Thursdays is wheel guns. So Erin says, yes, the 22 mag one. She's been jumped by the coyotes in the morning walk too many times. She won't need anything more than 22. Yeah, for coyotes, I would say 22 Magnum. I'm trying to think what's the most reliable 22 mag pistol other than a revolver. I would say the Walther's up there. I think it's 22 Plinkster, Aaron. 22 Plinkster, the channel 22 Plinkster on YouTube, did a review, I believe, on 3 different 22 mag semi-auto pistols. Check it out. I don't remember which one outruled it, but it might have been the Smith & Wesson or the Walther. Check him out. 22 Plinkster. He did a review on all 3 of them. I don't have any 22 mag rifles. No, only two revolvers. I'm not sure. Boom, boom. What happened? Nabend, Micah. What you mean? Dirt track redacted something. I'm not sure what that was about. I didn't get to see it. What's up, boom, boom? You're like, what the bleep happened? What, someone time you out? I think I'm the only one who can time you out since you're a mod. I don't think mods can time each other out. What happened to your dad? Oh, he had a micro heart attack, a mini heart attack. I guess you haven't been seeing my shorts. I've been posting about it. He had a heart attack Thursday afternoon, or not a heart attack, a stroke, micro stroke, sorry. I think I said heart attack before. A stroke. He had a mini stroke, a TIA, they call it. Do I have a 10 mil? I do. That's the only Glock I have. Right there's a Glock 20 10 mil right there. Made in Austria. Prayers for your dad. Thank you. He's been doing good, though. I think he's back home now, and I just talked to my mom this afternoon, and she said, where is it this evening? No, it's still afternoon, just so, because I consider after 5 evening. She said there was a couple times his memory's a little slow in his wording, but like where he can't remember a word to respond, but he's been doing good. Sorry about your dad. Prayers for y'all. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, he was riding his bike. He does a road bike. He'll take his, because he live on the dirt road, so he'll take his pickup truck and go all the way to the dirt road and then hop on his road bike. And so on his way back on the road bike, he was almost to his truck, started feeling a little weird, loaded up the bike in the back of his truck, and then headed 2 miles down a dirt road to their house. And he doesn't even remember that really, other than possibly riding the center of the road, not knowing where he's going really. But by muscle memory, he made it. And Mom noticed he was acting funny and asked him a few questions. He was like, who's that? Who's this? I don't know who you're talking about. And people he should know. And then she's like, we're taking you to the ER. So took him to the ER. Anyways, he's been doing a lot better, though. Your great-grandpa. Okay. I wish I could afford an AK. Hello, guys. What's up? There's the other Anthony. That's one of them. We have 3 of them, I think. Shout out Anthony 13511. Appreciate you coming by, buddy. Yeah, we have a couple Anthonys in here. One was just in here. Where's that at? Anthony, where he's at? There it is. Anthony Rivas. He said, awesome setup. Rivas. Let's see here. This is our 3rd live, and we'll probably definitely end at this one. Hey, Anthony. Thank you, buddy. Hey, Anthony, just so you know, now that you're a member, you have more likelihood of getting entered in for the giveaway hats and the t-shirts. Yes, sir. Yes, I'm going to make one of these members only. I'm not sure which one, either the hats or the t-shirts. And then the other one will be more entries for members. And then the stickers will be for everybody. And the t-shirts will be for everybody, or the hats, depending on what I decide. Guys, shout out to Anthony for that. W's in the chat for that, guys. Thank you for joining the family, my friend. W's in the chat. Hey, what's up, Pat? Appreciate you. Let's see here. Is 338 Lapua your biggest gun? Rifle-wise, yes. Gun in general, no, because my 10 gauges shotguns would be bigger. Let's see. If you were to use one of your pistols to pistol whip someone, which one would you use? I don't know. Hope I can win the hats. They look badass. Thank you. Yep, these are them. I'm trying to decide if I'll probably print different labels on them, but for now I have 5 of these style. 2 are for giveaway. The stickers are all 4 of them, and then the t-shirts are just the 2 that were voted on the most. Now the t-shirts will be sent, well, everything, but like the t-shirts, I will probably find out what your size is and then have it sent directly to your house. Because the t-shirts and the hats took a little while, but still. Have you ever killed a deer yet? Not yet. We tried going to getting some. Unfortunately, we hiked about 38 miles up mountains and creeks and stuff. I found 12 doe, but no buck. Really considering becoming a member for like a month just so maybe I can get that hat. There you go. It only costs $1.99, the lowest one. If you're from the U.S., that's what it'll show. The highest one is $2.99. I think there's a third bracket too, but I don't even have that one selected. There's another fellow, Sky. He wanted to become a member. He tried to. For some reason, it wouldn't let him. And I'm thinking something with his payment system was messed up. Welcome back, iCannon. Let's see here. Okay, let me rephrase that. Which gun is sturdiest, most durable? For pistols, semi-autos, I would say the Glock. To tell you the truth, that Glock right there, or the 1911. They're both proven. Revolvers, honestly, they're pretty bulletproof too. Pun intended. Lever actions, obviously, and I mean, lever actions and pumps are good, you know. What's up, Virgil? How's it going, Virgil? Welcome. I believe you're new to the channel. Someone just subscribed. Was that you? Thank you. Wherever that was. Turn the notifications on, my friend. That way you know when we're having our 8,000 subscriber giveaway. We're getting close. We're 300 away, a little less. Giving away stickers. These hats. We just got the hats in today. And 2 t-shirts, folks. You wear the shirt once or twice and frame it in picture glass on the wall. There you go. I need to take my washing machine apart. The bearing's so loud, it's super annoying. I have taken apart a couple washing machines and dryers. AK type of gun. You can drop 30 feet and not go off or break. Just into the truck bed. There you go. Thanks, Unknown. Nice apparel desert. Hey, what's up, Ben Bratt? Anthony, YouTube is weird, man. It doesn't let me gift a membership. Probably because you just became a member. I think you have to become a member and be it for a number of hours or minutes. All right, cool to know. You can gift memberships. Yes, another member can become a member. Fishy, did you just become a member again? I thought you already were a member. He says, because I can. Or did you just give that away? I'm not sure. Did you just give that away? Or how'd you do that, Fishy? Because you were already a member. Yeah, Elijah, for some reason, it never lets me, though. Let's go, Fishy. No, you can do highlights chats as a member. So, Fishy, I thought you were already a member. Did you just renew it? Is that what it was? Because you've been a member about a month now, right? I think so. That's probably what it was. You must have renewed it. Elijah says, okay, cool. Let's go, Fishy. Well, welcome back to the family. I thought you were a member already, but hey, appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, let's see here. 17 in the chat, 42 likes. Definitely trailing down as we hit that hour mark. Yes, sir. See, Xfinity, he's a member plus a mod. So his is still blue. Yeah, every month it lets me do a chat. There you go. Every month it lets you send a free super chat. Oh, that's nice. I did not know that. So like Fishy and Xfinity, theirs is like a light blue. Yours is a dark blue. There must be a difference. Hello from Japan. Hello. How are you? Shout out to this person from Japan. How you doing? Thanks for coming by to Desert Armory and More. We do gun content, as you can see. We also do hiking stuff, outdoor stuff, cave exploring, mine exploring. We were actually wanting to do cave exploring today, but unfortunately I had to finish a job up. So maybe I'll go tomorrow. We'll see. Dark blue is 2 months. Oh, that means you guys have been on for 2 months. Some of you have. Well, Anthony just became it, though. Did he buy a 2 month? Is that what? Let's see, where's that at? It says welcome to personal. I'm not sure. There's a way with the badges. I know like a dark green or red is the longest. Or not dark green, dark yellow. Yeah, every month it lets you do chat. There you go. I'm colorblind. Uh-oh. I like the revolver collection. Do you take any with you on hikes or prefer carrying a higher magazine capacity? Anthony, so I've never taken my revolvers, although I will take that 460 on my bear hunt coming up in the spring. I need to get a chest holster for it for 2 reasons. I'm either going to use it to take a bear or for protection. I'm going to bring it no matter what. And then I honestly, when I hike, I usually either take this 10 millimeter right here is usually in my backpack. And then I usually have this on my side. And then when I go in the mines and caves, the backpack is off, but this is still on my side. And that's why it's a little scraped up. The trigger is, the guard is, the handle there is, because that thing has been in a whole bunch of mines and caves, so it gets all scraped up. That's the, I put plus P's in there when I'm out and about with it. That's one of my EDCs. What's up, Hatman? Welcome. Love those classic guns. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. How are you? You're new to the channel. Shout out to Hatsman. I think that's what his name was, right? Hatman? Hatman, thank you. Appreciate you. Classic guns. Let's see here. Tara Sarah Ratterman says, you got a Glock. Yep, I got one Glock. A Glock 20 10 mil. Gotta head out. Enjoy the live again. We'll catch you later. Thanks, you truck. Thank you. Is that a pistol? Is that a Glock? Yes, that one is. Hey, bro, what's up? Benslerful, welcome. It's been a while. How you doing, buddy? Only problem with carry revolvers is they are pretty susceptible to holster wear. That's true, especially if you have a blued. Stainless, not so much. That's why I like stainless in some respects. But Cowboy, I like the I do like the blued. Yeah, blue. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I was thinking. Any Warsaw AKs. The only AK I have is right here, Anthony. Oh, excuse me. It's a Kalashnikov USA. It's a 7.62 by 39. On the next to it is an SKS, same bullet size, 7.62 by 39. So no Warsaws. Blue needs a fur holster. Yeah, that's true. Which I don't have any of those. Mine are leather. Actually, for both. I have a leather for this one that's not oriented or ornate. There we go. And then for the Colt, I have an ornate one. I wore it on that video of me doing the ballistic testing of these, the lever actions. Anthony's like, that is KS. It's a Norinco. It was full of cosmoline when I bought it on the interwebs on an auction for 420 cheeseburgers. What's weird, even though it's full of cosmoline, the stock does not match the rest of the serial numbers. Every part on it match except the stock. Now the mag right now I have a banana clip on it because it normally has that in it, which is numbers matching, but I took it out because I wanted more in there and I wanted to test those metal mags. It did not want to feed the last one the last time I checked it. Other than that, it ran flawless. Let's see here. Did you get your carpentry work done today? I did, Bulldog. Welcome, by the way. Aaron Young says, is that a Triangle 26 Norinco? Let's see. I don't know what model it is. I know it's got an emblem on it. Where was that emblem? I know it's got the serial number there, but I thought it had an emblem somewhere. I think it's on the other side. I believe it does have a triangle on the other side. The other section of this would have the triangle, I believe. Let's see. A lot of times they packed used guns for long-term storage. That's true, but I was trying to figure out why the stock was the wrong number when the rest was pretty much brand new. Like, there's like no wear on this on the metal. Like it seemed like it was unfired, but yet the stock, it was full of cosmoline, and it looked like it was unfired, but the stock was a different number. So sometimes they sit in shipment and they flip stuff around, or I don't know. The bayonet was not on. I had to get that from a gun show. It was like $65. It looks restored. It's actually not. It's like was never fired. It is not restored. How much are all those guns? I don't know actually, Mr. Fellow from Japan. What do you like better, SKS or Mosin? Well, Mosin, I have a Mosin right here. It's a Mosin Nagant from 43. It's an M38, so it's the original carbine. It's not a hacked down model 94 or whatever they are, or 91. It's accurate, but the thing is, I don't know. They didn't come with bagnettes, those, because they're original carbines. I would say I don't know honestly because I've only ran the SKS twice, the Mosin Nagant 3 times. I don't know which one's more accurate. Obviously, one's bolt action, one's semi. Probably the Mosin's more accurate because bolt action tends to be. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. Definitely, I think the SKS is more accurate than the AK. Longer barrel for one, probably. Basic restoration. Maybe. I mean, all I know is that Cosmoline was literally gooped up so much you could hardly pull out the charging handle. So, I mean, I cleaned that all off, and that's what the metal looked like underneath the Cosmoline. So I don't know. Number 4, I have 2. Oh yeah, that's a number 4 right there. Yeah, good eye. That's a number 4 Mark 1. It's a 303 Lee Enfield. Someone put a scope on it and sporterized it before I bought it. I got it for 175 beans. Very good shape. That one's World War II, 1943. That one has an S on the side, so it was contracted out by Savage. Shot an AK once, wasn't very accurate with it, never picked up one again. I know, right? They're not super accurate. Can't have guns in Japan. That's sad. Hey, welcome back, 2000 Ranger. Welcome back, Ben. What do you like better, SKS? Okay, how much are those? How much are all those guns in total? I don't know. A lot of times they packed used guns for long term in Cosmoline. Yeah, they did. Let's see here. Nice guns. Love the wood. Yeah, I do too, bruh. His name's not bro. His name's bruh. Was that a moment? Instead of never a doll moment, he's a never a bruh moment. Shout out, buddy. Aaron says, my dad was unpacking SKS rifles by the crate in the early 90s. Yeah, that's when they were like really cheap. Just clean one for 45 cheeseburgers. 100% agree they will outrun an AK. I don't know if they'll outrun one. They're definitely more accurate, if that's what you're meaning. Show them the gleaming wood. Yeah, guys, we use this to point at objects throughout the room. It's a piece of wood, as you can tell. It's a wood wedge used to install windows and doors. We use it to point at objects in the room here. I support. What's up? AK is a fighting rifle not meant to track driver. Correct. Won't ammo make the AK inaccurate? Depending. I mean, maybe some might be more accurate than others, because like I do have some Federals that are like hunting rounds, like these right here, the Federal Power Shocks. They're definitely would probably more accurate than just the Wolf brand from Ukraine or Russia. Don't know about these Freedom munitions. I shot almost a box of these last time. I probably have like 2,000 rounds of Wolf, I think. Or not Wolf. 7.62 in total. Let's see here. The government in Canada is thinking about banning the SKS again. Yeah, I heard about that. And some other states are too, because they're trying to call it an assault rifle, but it's not. It is a military rifle, but it's not considered. Ranger is wrong. About what? They won't, Nathan. The recent ban is a failure enough. Weighted bullet and rifle twist. That's true. Depends on how worn the barrel is, too. Is there a gun Canada isn't trying to ban, though? True that, Leo. Yeah, I think so, because the natives here use them for hunting, and there are so many. Yeah, that's the thing. When states try to ban, like here in the United States, the AR, that is the most, that rifle, there is more of those than people in the United States. Yeah. And so it's like you can't ban it. Although states have. Is that a Jennings? It is Isaac. Isaac Lopez. Shout out to you, buddy. New to the channel. That's a Jennings 25 ACP. Model 25. Appreciate you coming by. Nathan's new too. Shout out to you, buddy. Canada has bans tons already. I know, right? A bad crown messes with the accuracy too. Bad crown. Yes, that's true. Yeah, you can test them by dropping like the tip of a bullet inside the hole. And depending on how deep it sinks in the rifling, you can tell if it's worn or not too bad or a bad crown. Ranger is right. 2000 Ranger, because there's another Ranger off and on here. Canadians are going to start flocking to the U.S. again as they did 100 years ago. Yeah, or just go back to these style. Old hear ye's. Flintlocks and cap and ball. Poor guys. Yeah, poor people. Yep. You're going to get the new Glock 6. I am not for sure. Yeah, I heard they just dropped it. I just saw a YouTube heading about it that says they dropped it, and then it had like the heading was something about like mixed opinions question mark or something like that. Just bought SKS to boot. Nice, Nathan. What model did you get? Mine's the Norinco, and I think it is the Triangle that someone was asking about. If you could, I believe I support Nathan and some others. Isaac Lopez. We have a giveaway at 8,000 subscribers. If you could subscribe, that would be very helpful. And make sure you turn the notifications on. I am shipping to Canada. Canada, Mexico, probably Guam, as well as some of those other areas that Puerto Rico, there we go. And obviously Alaska, that's a U.S. state. But we're giving away stickers, these stickers here. And, of course, Hawaii, too. The hats right here, we just got these in today. We just did unboxing on our first live. And then these T-shirts as well. Let's see, the 1989 federal assault weapon ban was only temporary too, and federal courts deemed it unconstitutional. Yep. Martyr, a subscriber. Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate it. Uh-oh, my phone's dying. Got to put the charger real quick. It's just 5%. When mine hits 5 when I'm doing a live, it goes fast. I want a Tula SKS. All I ever see are Norinkos. Yeah, those are nice. There's also a couple others. What's the other one? See, isn't the Tula? The Tula is the Russian, right? But then they also make the almost said Honduranian. The Hungarian, is it? I forget. There's more than the Tula. I think there's like 4 models of the Norinkos. I mean the SKSs. I want a Tula. Okay, there you go. I already read that one. I think there's like 3 or 4 models of the SKS. I don't remember what all, but yeah, there's the Tula. There's the Norinco, and then there's like 2 other foreign ones at least. I thought one was Hungarian. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Hungarian, Albanian. Okay. And then you got the Tula and the Norinkos. Gotcha. Careful setting the phone down. The YouTube might try to mess around with you. I know, right? The Bulgarian, is that another one? And a Yugo. Well, they got a lot of them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ones. Yugo, Hungarian, Albanian, Bulgarian, Tula, and Norinco. Okay. 6 different 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 different ones. Good to know. That's the one I was thinking of, the Yugo. I don't know why. I was saying Hungarian. Hungarian, there we go. Which I guess is one too, yeah. Whew. I have one thing, made in Yugoslavia. That double barrel is. It's a Zastava. When Yugoslavia was a country, and that was made in Yugoslavia at that time. Can you show me a hard cast of Out of the Box? A hard cast bullet? Yeah, I can show you a couple of them. Isn't there any Egyptian Mahdi SKS? There might be. Let's see. Let me put you back on the stand. Are you talking about hard cast bullets, Naratu? All right, let me put you on the stand. Sorry, it's jerking around. I'm trying to adjust it here. Thing's wonky. There we go. All right, I'll get those. I got 3 different hard casts, I think. I got 10 mil, 460. I got 2 different types of 460. I'll just show you my highest power hard cast 460. I don't have any 500 hard cast yet. Get some. Let's see if I can get my 10 mil hard cast out for you. It's bare loads. Let's see. I have some 45 too hard cast. 45 Colt. There goes the 10 mil. I get you those. They call them bare loads. Hard cast bare loads. I did a little bit of work on them though, so they could make them fit in a certain gun. All right. So let's set these up for you. All right. I don't have any 500 hard cast yet. Eventually I'll get some. So that biggest one is a hard cast buffalo boar right there. It's like, I think it's like 2,800 something foot-pounds of energy. They're about $8 a round, that one. And then this one here is a 45 Colt bear load hard cast. And then this is a 10 millimeter hard cast. Is that a 380 in the front? No, I don't have any 380s out. I have a semi-automatic 2.0 bodyguard, that is, but it's not out here. Gio, welcome. Which one were you thinking, by the way? That's a 25. That's a 32. That's a 3220. That's a 32. This here's a 9 millimeter Desert Eagle. Need to get some sleep. See, Elijah, what was the one in Indiana Jones and the Holy Grail of rifles? I'm not sure. They had the Mauser, the broom handle. Each case is called the Nasheed carbine based on the Russian variant. There you go. Rachi says buy it. Oh, the 500 hard cast eventually. That's the one, the 25. Yeah, that's a Jennings 25. Oops, thing went sideways again. Sorry, guys. See you tomorrow, Lord willing. See you, Farmer. Sorry, I'm doing autocorrect. I don't know, says I support. Bro, that Arsenal is the Holy Grail. What's up, Mr. Fallout? How you doing? Shout out to Mr. Fallout. Appreciate you coming by, buddy. I believe you're new. If you're not, could you please subscribe? Or if you are new, please subscribe. We have a giveaway at 8,000 subscriptions. We have a little less than 300 and we'll get there. The giveaway is these stickers here and the hats that just came in right here. They just came in today. And we got two, let's see if I can get you over there, 2 t-shirts that we're giving away. It's free to enter. An Uzi Eagle 9mm. I don't have one of those. That'd be cool. My buddy has a matching, never issued milled receiver Yugo, aka his dad bought it in like the 86s for maybe 100 cheeseburgers. And it was packed in Cosmoing. There you go. Nice. Is that tiny revolver 22 short? No, that is actually a 32 Smith & Wesson short. It's a 32 Smith & Wesson short. Let's see if I can find the ammo for it. I got one of them sitting up here somewhere. Where is that at? There's the 25 rimfire. Here it is. It shoots those. I have 3 or 4 pistols that shoot these. They're kind of hard to find. I need to get some new ammo for it because I don't want to shoot these. These are antique. They're called Westerns, and also I have some that are Peters. 32 Smith & Wesson short. 32 Smith & Wesson long is actually easy to find, so if I shoot enough of them, I can just cut them down and then load them myself. But do you recommend 22 subsonic rounds? I have a couple of them. I have some Stingers. Those are supersonic. Oh no, you said subsonic. I have a few subsonics too. They're shorts. They're called CBs. I have some CBs and I have some subsonics as well. I ain't heard 32 short in a while. Yep. And it's 32 short rim fire or a center fire, not 32 short rim fire or 32 long rim fire, because I have both of those. Or no, I don't have 32s. I have 25. I need to find some 32s. Or make them or something. Figure it out somehow. Let's put this ammo back. Yeah, 32 short's kind of hard to find. I can find it online. The 32 long, my local gun and pawn has it, so I buy it there when I shoot. That Colt right there is 32 long, as well as I don't think I have anything else that shoots up. Anyways, 22 sub is perfect for long bolt rifles. Very quiet. There you go. Naruto says 450 Bushmaster kicks hard because I shoot once my dad. There you go. 450 at Shircom sends to kick too. Yeah, that would. Yeah, they're fine in FR. A 22 subsonics work in a suppressor? I didn't think it would. I wouldn't think it would rack it. Maybe it would. Maybe in that one it would. Yeah, 458 SOCOM is hard to find, isn't it? The bullet, you'd have to load it yourself. Thank you for that subscription. 450. I think we can find that at my local, but we don't do a lot of straight wall cartridges, so. Yeah, 303 kicks. I got one. It kicks about as much between a 270 and a 30-06. Close to the same as those two, in my opinion. I have one right there, 303. Now the 8 mil kicks pretty good, and so does the Nagant, the Mosin Nagant, the 762 by 54R. But yeah, I would say the 303 kicks right about the same as the 30-06 270, right around there. It ain't no slouch. Nothing to shake a stick at, as Kentucky Ballistic says, and he goes rah, 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 shaking a stick at it. He's hilarious. He's one of my favorite channels to watch. Let's see, the last one he posted, I'm trying to think if I even finished watching it. I think I did. It was a little shorter. I think it was only 11 something minutes. So mine technically is the 7.92. That's what it says, anyways. Yeah, 22 sub cycle and a suppressed I used, but I was shooting a CMM BGC out of an AR-15. Nice. You got the kit to switch it over? Or want somebody to make a 4570 pepper box style gun? 4570 you can take out Grizzlies. Yep. 45 ACP jam FMJ kick. Honestly, to me, 45 ACP does not kick that much. Obviously, it's more than a 9, and it's more than a 45 Colt. Less than a 357 mag, less than a 10 mil. Probably similar to, well, it'd be a little more than the 40. I've never shot a 40 though. Or a 4570 thumb snub, just more compact. Thunder snub. So unknown, you do know they make the Derringer, right? It's called the Cyclops 4570. Arms Room 24 has it. And so does Kentucky Ballistics, go figure. Surprising, I can find them on the ground. The weight of firearm makes a difference on how much the thing takes. True, 45 kicks a little bit. Yeah, I've never shot a 40, but I would say, at least people agreed with me, I have a Tuckeroff CZ52. It's from 54. It's in the safe. People tell me that shoots about the same power as a 40 Smith & Wesson. It looks kind of like a SIG Magnum shell. See, I have one sitting out here. Here we go. I don't have a SIG though. Right there, it's a neck down, kind of like a SIG is, a SIG 357. They say this kicks about as much as a 40. I've never shot a 40 though. It's a 762 by 25. Is it? It might be through Bond Arms. I said Derringer, but it probably is Bond Arms. What's your EDC? Hey, Gold. What's up? Shout out to Gold. Appreciate you coming by. I believe you're new. So I pocket carry a lot of times a 2.0 Bodyguard Smith & Wesson. I also, there's over there, I would get you closer, but unfortunately I'm on the charger here. I have a 365 macro SIG that I carry when I'm hiking a lot and exploring caves and mines. Yeah, Bottleneck. There you go. I'm more particular to hot 44. You're more partial to 44 mag though. I have a couple hotter 44 mag. I have some big bore 44 mag. I have some MagTech. I have some Remington handgun line. I have some. Most of them are 240, except my Lever Revolution. Those are 225. Those are. And then I have a box of custom. That's XTP. Those are 240. I don't have anything that's like super hot. Those customs and Lever Revolutions are a little hotter, and so are the big bore than the MagTech or the PPU. I have some old Remington yellow green box. They're not super hot though. So I don't have anything super hot at 44 mag. Probably because I don't have a handgun. I do have a lever action in it right there, but do I have a 500 Magnum? I do, Andrew. It's in the safe. That one in the front is a 460. Sorry, in the very back. That's a 460 Magnum. It also shoots 454 Casull and 45 Colt. My 500's in the safe. It's a Magnum Research BFR. Love MagTech. There's some things that's all you can get it in for certain brands. Same with PPU, certain ammo. Cobra made a Derringer chambered in 45 LLC and 410. Yeah, a lot of them have. Welcome back, Isaac. Maybe you've been in the background. Yeah, Bond Arms Derringer does make a 4570. Yep. It's called the Cyclops. Arms Room 24 has it. He actually had it sent to him to test. And then Kentucky Ballistics has it, and I forget who else does. My local gun store had it. Or was it the 45 Colt? Theirs. Got the Glock 45 and the M&P 2.0 Bodyguard Compact. There's M&P 2.0 Compact. Trying to figure out which one I want to make my EDC. I like Glock more, but the Compact more smaller. Yeah, that's true. Easier to carry, lighter, not as much weight and wear on your side if you do an IWB or something like that, or a pocket. 45 ACP Battle Jacket. It's missing a chunk, but it's rolled near me when I was at the range. Carry the M&P. Yeah, I'd probably say that too. I'm an M&P person more than a Fort Glock, although I only have one of each. What's up, Bear? How's it going? Yo, ZMW Hunt. Welcome, Bear and Hunt. Appreciate you. Load some Elmer Keith loads. They are hot. He helped Smith & Wesson develop the 44 mag and the Model 29. Oh, yeah, okay. There, I just screenshot that. I want to look that up. Those Elmer Keith. I think someone mentioned it the other day, that name. Well, obviously you can get, what are the other two that are real hot? Buffalo Bore is hot rounds, and Underwood is pretty hot rounds. Underwood and Buffalo Bore are just so expensive. I think Buffalo Bore edges them out a little bit more yet. Yeah, just checked it out. Cyclops Derringer, that's awesome. That you'd great for defensive applications within 10 to 15 meters. Yeah. 444 mag, he was loading overpressure 44 specials. There you go. I have some 44 special. Just in case I ever want to shoot if anybody ever wants to shoot my grandpa's revolver that hasn't been shot in probably 20 years or more. It's this Atomic brand. I don't even know where I got them. 44 Special Atomics. They're you can fit, I think, 13 plus 1 in that 44 mag revolver I got, or right there. They're Starline brass. 44 Special. They're just like the cowboy style looking tip. Almost. It looks like they're just lead. Yep, they say 44 Smith & Wesson Special on them. On the shells. Oh, they're 200 grain lead round nose FP. I forget what the FP stands for. Anyways, they're only 800 feet per second. Versus regular 44 Magnums are what? 1,200 or more? Let's see, these Buffalo Bore, their big bores are at the muzzle, they're 1,485. Those Lever Revolutions are 1,410, and these custom 20 are 1,350. So those are the fastest, the customs. Unless these are faster, the Magtex or these PPUs, probably not. And what about these Remingtons? These old Remingtons. I went through a box of them the other day. They don't have a foot per second on those. Anywho. Let's see here. Those look like reloads. No, they're not. They're brand new. Well, I don't know. I bought them brand new. I bought these brand new from Sportsman, so yeah, they wouldn't be. As far as I know, they're Sportsman's. They come from Phoenix, Arizona. But yeah, some companies use Starline brass. I got them from California, from Sportsman's Warehouse, I'm pretty sure. They had a box of 44 Special. I'm like, I'm grabbing that. Those are hard to find, especially in Cali. Well, let's see here. Keith loads in the appropriate 44 Special are a handful. Skeeter was on the right track. I see the Desert Eagle. What caliber is that one? It's a 9mm. It's a Desert Eagle 9mm Jericho. Oh yeah, Leo, they're pretty stout. It's in this appropriate 44 Special or handful. Skeeter was on the right track. Okay. How much is this thing you charged up? 21%. Someone made a comment on something. Inosoku, wherever that is. He put a heart on something, or she. I don't know who it is. Pistol Pete's live. I got to vote before the day's over for the nominations for the Gundies. All right, that looks like the Uzi Eagle we had in the gun shop. Oh, yeah? Maybe that's why someone said a Uzi Eagle earlier. It might have been you. Nice is not considered a baby eagle. Well, I'm not sure. All I know is it does say Desert Eagle on it. Right there says Desert Eagle pistol. It's made by IWI as well as Magnum Research because the box says Magnum Research on it. I haven't shot it yet. It's in pristine condition. They don't even know if it was ever fired. It was a safe print, it looks like. Yeah, it was me. Oh, it was you. Okay. It's interesting. The trigger, it's got a lot of take up until the very end. Like there's a lot of spring. I haven't shot it though, but like pulling it in, a lot of spring, and at the very end, it resets very nicely. Yeah, it goes a long ways. Soft though. It's not like a hard pull before it gets to the wall. It's really soft. And with that curved trigger is kind of unique. Yeah, it's called the Jericho, I believe. Anyways. Got you back off the stand for a little bit. Trying to move the camera around. Hopefully it'll make people come in. Won't be on much longer. Since our third live, and we've been on this one an hour and a half, almost an hour and a half. Well, we broke the 7,700, so the Jericho was essentially usual attempt to make a domestic CZ75 type. That's true. It looks very similar to CZ, some of the stuff. But then this front nose gives it the Desert Eagle look like the 50 AE and the 44 mag. This front end here looks a lot like it. Is that a Walther 380? What did you pay for it? No, that is not a Walther. That's a Jennings 25. Which is a Saturday fly-by-night gun, they call them. But this would be the better of them, made by Braco. The Larsons are the worst. The Ravens are next. What is switch in a Deagle? That's dumb. The thing jams enough as it is. I know, right? Why would you want to put one in it? Elmer Keith and Skeeter Skeleton both rode a lot on the 44 Special. Skeeter like 240s going 1,000 feet per second. Keith liked them going 1,200. Yep. Yeah, it's on the higher end. Like, of all the Saturday night specials, the Jennings Braco were the best. They had less problems. I also have a Larson 25 in there. They were the worst. Got one shot and then yeeted at them. Do you what you want with your firearms? But I was talking about the Uzi Deagle switch idea, like LOL. I have no idea what you're meaning. Someone said something about a switch? I didn't catch that. Yeah, that would be weird. But yeah, 50 AE has enough problems on its own. Although supposedly J-Dog, he had one in it and never had any problems. I don't know. That is moving pretty fast for a 44 Special. 1,200 feet per second or 1,100. Like the ones I had, like I said, they were only going, what does it say on the box? 800. Yeah, 800. They're barely moving. 800 feet per second. So they're like barely any power. It's like nothing. Yeah, I had those back in California, if I recall. Let's see here. Probably going to close down the live once we hit an hour and a half. We're an hour and 28, so. Yeah, just for a little bit, buddy. No, we don't, Andrew. We're hoping to get one. I only have 2 firearms that have that option currently. That one does. The Night Stalker Thesis, as well as my MP5. I don't know if they're the same thread. That way I can run the same suppressor. Sure, I could get the quick release one, but then I can't run it on the other one. The reason why I only have 2 that are because I lived in California for 12 years, and like half my collection is from California, and so they don't allow threaded barrels. And so once I got back to Arizona, where I'm from, I found a couple that are. So eventually we will. Have a good night, brother. Hey, Jason. He said, "What's up?" 44 Special reminds me of 45 ACP. Makes me wonder if I can do an Elmer Keith style loaded 45. That's true. I would think the case is a little stronger in a 45 ACP, but maybe not. Because you can get some pretty hot 45 ACPs. These bear loads are pretty hot. They're 694 foot-pounds, so that's pretty hot. I have some 357 that are hotter. I got some 357 that's 899. I forget what these are. These are decently hot, but they're not quite. I think they're right around 602. Forget exactly. These are some tactical Barnes defense. 45 plus P. Those are 1,000 feet per second, so those are moving pretty good. Hollow points. These are neat. They're full aluminum. I mean, not aluminum. What do you call it? Copper. Well, yeah, what was the feet per second on these? 1,250. So, yeah, those are moving. Those are booking. Oh, those are 10 mil. Never mind. Those are 10 mil. Duh. Of course those are going to be moving. Wrong thing, wrong thing. Scratch that. But yeah, those are my 10 mil pile and my 45 Colt. These actually are 45s because they're plus Ps. So that's 1,000 feet per second. And that was about 2 seconds. And it opened up. Yeah, that's 1,000. I'll have to pick that up later. Corbon has some at 1,260 feet per second. So yeah, those were actually 10 mil that I looked at that were 1,200 something. Sorry about that. Yeah. Laughing face. My new goal is to get a 45-70 lever action. Not sure if I would go Marlin or Winchester. Those would be the two I'd pick myself. Of course, Marlin nowadays is owned by Ruger, which Ruger didn't have a lever action, I don't think. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Have you ever had those exact bullets, actually? I had that go through a wall in my old house and hit into a couch or a chair. That's why it's got a little fluff on it. Marlin's very accurate. Either bro, both are good. Yeah. Loading for my 10 mil has been on my list of things to do for a long time. But you keep buying new boxes instead. I just started getting to loading a little bit. I've loaded for the 338. Haven't shot it yet. I make my own ammo for the 25 rimfire. I have shot some of those. And I load for my 3220 and my 2520, but I haven't shot them yet. I need to get some dies for 10 mil and dies for 38 357 because I got some here for those. Some ballistics, whatever you call it. 1,000 rounds each, or is it 2,000? I forget. Hey, Jason. So we're actually going to stop the live here soon, Jason, because we did two 1 hours, and then this is our third one of an hour and a half. But to clarify or to answer your question, so normally it'd be shotguns only today, but since we missed Wheel Gun Thursday, I put out those, some of them, and since we missed yesterday's semi-automatic pistol, we stuck out those. So it's a variety. Welcome back, Ash. But yeah, we're gonna stop this live soon. I'm getting tired, and we've been on like an hour and a half with this one. Yeah, anyways, another question. Have you ran some rounds through the new gun? Neither of them, no. That one I have not, nor this one. 3220 brass sucks. Yeah, it's a little bit hard. 2520 is super hard to find unless you reload what you have. 3220, I was able to find a box or bag of new stuff plus my old stuff so I can reload that. I actually found out I found some Hornady hollow points right here. I think it's this box here, yeah. These are the right diameter for a 3220. And so I actually loaded some of these up in it. I can't get it off though. I actually loaded some of these up at the same diameter so I can have these as a hollow point if I want to do hunting with them. I also loaded my 2520. If you do one shot at a time and not levering it, I put some boat tail 25 calibers in them. They should be in this box, I think. That are be better ballistics if they don't tumble. See, Jason. Well, here in North Carolina, it's 11:44, so I'm gonna go to bed. Was that an ND? Yeah, it was sort of. So yeah, it would have been an ND. Yep, you're right, creator. Anyways, Jason, if you're still on, we got our hats in. Our hats came in. Yeah, we're gonna sign off ourselves. So, hey guys, how's the hat rocking? Wait, what's that black pistol in the middle? Oh, nice, bro. That you didn't see that? That's my Desert Eagle. I've had that for about 2 weeks. Yesterday was 2 weeks. Let me turn you around. Maybe 3 now. Haven't shot it yet. 2 weeks. Desert Eagle, 9mm Jericho. Anyways. All right, back at that. Okay, guys, we appreciate you coming by. You have a blessed day, blessed night, blessed rest of your life. The breast itself is delicate by design. Next break. Yes, I did notice that. And then some people, if they have extra of those, they'll anneal it down smaller for 25. All right. You have a blessed night, guys. And remember, through Jesus Christ is the way to salvation, as well as you can never go wrong doing what's right. I learned that little saying from the arms room, and he learned it from his grandma. So you have a good night, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow, Lord willing. We are out. Thank you. Have a blessed one, and have a blessed Sunday tomorrow. Hopefully you're going to church. Through Jesus Christ is the way to salvation. Remember that. See you guys.